Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Saturday morning, and ain't God good, and won't he do it? Oh, yes, he will, oh, yes, he will. I know my children probably saying, Mr. Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every Saturday morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, other day I talked to my nephew. My nephew said, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew. What's up, nephew? Uncle Andrew, I got a question for you, Uncle Andrew. I want some advice from you, Uncle Andrew. Nephew, what kind of advice you want from me, nephew? Uncle Andrew, I want to start gambling. I want to start sports betting, Uncle Andrew. Nephew, that's a serious thing. That's a serious question you asked me, nephew. Uncle Andrew, are you going to give me advice of what? Nephew, hold your horse and nephew, pump your brakes. Stop. Don't move. Don't move till I said move. But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. So look for the animated black man, the white beard, smiling and profiling, and finally realize, y'all trying to size me up. If you don't mind, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe and follow me. Look, my nephew said he wanted to learn how to start sports betting and start gambling. And I said, nephew, why do you want to start gambling? He said, Uncle Andrew, everybody doing it, Uncle Andrew. Everybody doing it. I see the guys come to school, Uncle Andrew, got some fresh gear and stuff. They winning. Nephew, let me ask you a question. How do you know they winning? They told me they winning. Really? Yeah, Uncle Andrew, you need to stop playing, Uncle Andrew. Nephew, I'm not playing. You asked me a serious question. Right now, sports betting is hot, and my honest opinion, don't do it. What you said, say again, Andrew? No, you heard me. Don't do it. Okay, Andrew, everybody doing it. Nephew, you asked me a question, right? Yeah, I asked you a question. And what I said? You said don't do it. Well, don't do it. And I'm going to tell you why, nephew. Look, when you start gambling your money away, do you know what gambling can make you start doing? No. Tell me, Uncle Andrew. If you start losing enough money, right, gambling can get to the point you'll steal from your family. Say it again. No, nephew, you heard me the first time. You will steal from your family. You will steal from your mama, your daddy. You might even steal from me. Uncle Andrew, I'll never do that. Uncle Andrew, I'll never steal from you, Uncle. Nephew, what have I always told you? Don't never say what you won't do. Just say what you haven't done. You know what I'm saying? So when you go into gambling, you go into a different. It's a different beast. You know, because the same thing make you laugh will make you cry. Uncle Andrew, you kind of confuse me. No, nephew, I'm not confusing you. I'm helping you. If you want to gamble on something, gamble on yourself. Gamble on your education. Gamble on your sport. Gamble on something you know you ain't going to lose much in. You know what I'm saying? Gamble on trying to go to bed early. That's all I'm saying, nephew. Look, I'm going to give you a good example. This man the other day, my cousin sent me something off his page. Said this man he went to Horseshoe Casino. I think he lost $10,000. He come back, jumping on his wife. Say go to some beer joint. I might be getting it wrong because you know how I am. Jump on his wife, and outside of some club, the bartender came out there and tried to help him, and he ended up shooting the bartender. I don't know if he killed the man or not. I hope he didn't. And started doing some stupid thing. See, everybody wants to win, nephew. Nephew, I got a question for you, nephew. You played ball and stuff. Yeah. You ran track. Yeah. How was it when you won? Uncle Andrew, you were great to win. Now, how was it when you lost? Uncle Andrew, I ain't like losing too good. Now imagine losing some money. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Imagine losing some money. Everybody want to be a winner. You know, I think Netta said it best. I am number one. 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remember. So everybody can't be number one. But this is the thing, nephew. You got too much potential to worry about focusing your mind on gambling. You still a young man. You left out one main reason you shouldn't gamble. What's that, Uncle Andrew? You too young to gamble. You go out there and get gamble, you get caught, you might get your mom and daddy locked up. They might come and try to find Uncle Andrew. But I ain't going out like that. But he said, Uncle Andrew, you got to be a certain age to gamble? Yeah, you got to be a certain age, nephew. Look. They got limitations on certain things, age limit on certain things because why? Because sometimes your mind is undeveloped and stuff. Sometimes I'm not gonna say not every child mind. Some kids mind they good at what they do. Some kids probably can pick all the numbers, probably get everything right. But look, the same thing make you laugh will make you cry. That's all I'm saying, nephew. The same thing make you laugh, make you cry. You got youngsters out there right now that just gambling their money away. You know, because I don't want you to be trying to lose all your money, get put out the house. And you might want to come and stay with me. You know, Uncle Andrew, how I stay with you? Yeah, for a minute. What you mean, Uncle Andrew, for a minute? Like I said, for a minute. I'm not going to enable you. I'm not going to handicap you. I'm not going to do any of those things, nephew, to make you less of a man. Because you start doing certain things, those certain things has consequences. You know, and consequences come with being able to take care of yourself. You can't take care of yourself. I'm not going to be here always. Your mom and pop's not gonna be here always, so you got man to take care of yourself. That's why I tell your nieces, your cousins, you know, and my nieces, you know. But this is the thing, nephew. Life has a lot of choices. If you're gonna gamble on something, gamble on yourself. You know, some of these guys, these millionaires and stuff, you know, they go to casinos and everything. They got these tabs, these books that they lose $500,000. Like, look, like I've always said. Everybody better level is different according to how much you make per year or per month, whatever you want to look at it, right? For me, that guy making $10 million a year, and he started losing $1 million, $2 million, he hurting. He hurting big time because he might miss a house note. Uncle Andrew, you made that kind of money and lose? Yeah, they losing that kind of money. He's like, Uncle Andrew. I said, what, nephew? Have you ever gambled? I said, do birds fly? He said, what? I said, do birds fly? Yeah, I've gambled. This is the thing, nephew. When you out there gambling, nephew, you know, and you lose, man, those things impact your family, you know. And the old man told me a long time ago, I've always thought that gambling was a sin. This old man said, he said, Kraft, let me tell you something. See, gambling is not a sin, but it can become a sin when you start losing things that affect not only you, but affects your family. You're not paying your house note. You're not putting food on the table. Now you're affecting others. Now it's a sin. Overeating is a sin, nephew. A lot of things that we do, you know, we think we're not sinning, but we are sinning. To lie on somebody is a sin, you know. And me personally, it seems like fun, you know, because you're winning. But some of those losses you ain't gonna be able to take, you know. Uncle Andrew, have you ever lost something you shouldn't have lost? Yeah. Shoot, look, nephew. Like I said, nephew, when I lost nephew, I'm like, man, how in the world did I get here? How am I gonna explain this right here? You know, maybe I should just get in the car and start driving till I run out of gas. You know, that's how your mind be thinking. Look, nephew, let me tell you a story, nephew. This partner, this guy he's working with, right? He's leave work. I think he say he work third shift. He's leave work and go to the casino and gamble. Now those days we going to casino, he went 500, 700, 800,000 $1,000. He went in a day. Now he said he went this one day. He got paid. I forgot what somebody was making. I don't know if the check was like $2,000 or what it was. He said he lost his whole check down there. Now keep in mind, if you remember what I said, that he was winning. All that money surpassed how much he made in his check, right? But that one loss of that whole check, nephew said back then 61 was like a 2-lane highway. He said he drove home probably doing 5 miles an hour. He had a whole line behind him. He was trying to figure out what in the world am I gonna tell my wife about this money I just lost? Because the money he probably won, he probably already spent. And that $2,000 he won for his check, that probably was bill money. That's what I'm trying to tell you, nephew. There's consequences to everything that we do. You know, right now, you too young to be focused on gambling. You know, I'm telling you, nephew, you have a girlfriend, right? Yeah, I got a girlfriend. She beautiful too. Well, that's good, nephew. You know what? I hope she stay that way. Because you start gambling, you probably won't see her much. She's going to be beautiful walk with somebody else. Uncle Andrew, don't say that, Uncle Andrew. Nephew, I'm telling you the truth. Now, she may love you, but love has consequences too. That's when y'all ain't married. She gonna say, you know what? I love you, but I can't deal with this no more. You know what I'm saying? And those things is give and take, nephew. You know. So nephew, what did you got for me? Uncle Andrew, you got me kind of nervous about gambling. I want you to be nervous about gambling. Because when you start gambling, that's a serious thing, nephew. That can become an addiction, an addict. When you start gambling, nephew, you will gamble your nephew. You hear people talk nephew, about they gamble so much, nephew, they start selling themselves. They start doing what, nephew? They start doing what? They start selling themselves to get money to fix their need. They start begging. They probably begging about it in the whole family and knowing they're not gonna pay them back. I don't want that to happen to you or nobody else. I want you to ever get to the point, man. You get to the point of no return, man. You're like, man, what can I do? You know, and people have lost so much money, nephew, from betting, they have committed suicide. Uncle Andrew, I never killed myself, Uncle Andrew. Nephew, I hope that you won't. But not saying that. All I'm saying, nephew, do not put yourself in a compromising position. Because when you start doing certain things, your mind sometimes becomes unstable. You start having crazy thoughts in your head and stuff. How can I get this back? You know, you start feeling embarrassed and stuff. Like say, hey, you know, how in the world did I get here? You know, I don't want you to get there. I want you to be a better man. Because I'm telling you though, the same thing that make you laugh will make you cry. If you're gonna gamble on yourself. Invest in you. Invest in you. That's all I want you to do. Invest in you, because, like I say, you guys are too young to be focused on some adult things that some adults shouldn't be doing. You know, it's fun when you go home and you win $3,000, but ain't no fun when you lose $500. That $500 was to send your daughter on a trip, send your son on a trip, or matter of fact, take y'all on a vacation. Last story. This guy I used to work with. He's a craft man. I went down to the casino, craft man. I won $1,000, man. So quick, man, $1,500. So we get ready to go on a family vacation. So he said he had about $1,200 something right in the casino, man. So I up the ante a little bit on this money, man, so I can give us a little extra money to go have a little bit more fun. He went down, he said, crap, I went down there, crap. Lost that first 100. Next thing you know, crap, man, all I had was $100 left. And I ended up losing that, crap. He said, crap, I said, man, what am I going to tell my wife? We can't go on this trip. So he did. I think he ended up going to one of those places we borrow money, pay a loan, play whatever, borrow some money, and also he borrowed some money from his brother. You know, I said, please don't tell my wife, man. He said, he didn't tell my wife, but he said, man, for he said, from that point on, man, he said, you know what? He said, he was done. He said, he was done. He said, he couldn't explain to his family, man, we can't go on a trip because I got a bad habit, you know, and that payday loan place, nephew, ended up costing him a lot of money, because that payday loan, say, I don't know what he said, I think he borrowed $500 from payday loan place, and they're paying him probably about eight almost double the money back. It's strange, nephew, because you pay on it per week, right? And you pay on it per week, all you doing is paying off the interest on the money, so because if you're not careful, that $500 you borrow, you could end up paying $1,500 back on $500 loan. Again, you serious? Again, that's highway robbery. Yeah. If you're foolish, but if you're wise, invest in yourself, nephew, you don't worry about those things. That's all I'm saying, nephew. That's all I'm saying, you know. And that man said, from that day, he said, crap, man, when I got through that crap, man, I felt so relieved, man, get that debt out from up under me, man. My whole life would change. So I don't want to see you going down that road, nephew. That's all I'm saying. So, nephew, now, do you understand the importance of not gambling? Yeah, Uncle Andrew, I understand, Uncle Andrew. You saved me. No, nephew, you save yourself. All I can do is give you the advice. What you do is on you, because you have to make that tough decision when you by yourself. See, it's our job, nephew, as an uncle, as a father, as a mother, as a close friend, is to give you that solid foundation. So you say, you know what? Hey, I was warned about this, so I'm not gonna do this. I'm going to invest in myself. You know, so that's it. So, nephew, is that it? Yeah, Uncle Andrew, that's just me, Uncle Andrew. I ain't got no question for you, Uncle Andrew. You sure? Well, Uncle Andrew, I got one more, Uncle Andrew. What's that, nephew? Uncle Andrew. What, nephew? I love you, Uncle Andrew. And Uncle Andrew love you too. You good? I'm good, Uncle Andrew. I'm good. So, with that being said, this is Lee Craft. This is my podcast, What If? If you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people. You want to have a real conversation? Have a blessed day. Please find time to make time to tell God. Thank you.